All right, man, this is a big-ass deal. We got Double A in the building for the first episode of Bless the Mic. Let's give a round of applause to Double A, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's up? Thank you for having me.
For sure. Listen, man. Bless the Mic is our opportunity as the pregame podcast to make sure that we continue to highlight Indianapolis culture. Let's give a round of applause for that. You know what I'm saying? This is a big-ass deal. This is an iconic moment for the team.
Trial run.
And we got an iconic rapper in the studio with us, man. So, Double A, man, before we get into the interview, before you actually bless the mic, because that's going to be crazy, can you please tell the people your top 5 rappers? This will be a question that we ask each episode, so just, you know what I'm saying?
It's going to be tied
Pay attention.
We want to know the inspiration.
Inspiration, and it's funny, you know, some of these guys' careers have dramatically changed since they were inspiring me.
I understand. I understand you about to say Wayne. I get it. I understand.
Yeah,
I know.
so we'll go ahead and start with Wayne.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably go Kendrick, Andre 3000, Eminem, and, man, I'd probably have to go. Now, okay, can I clarify for a second?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Go crazy.
Are we talking top 5 technical,
just your guys,
skilled rappers, or favorite artists?
It's your guy.
Yeah,
rap, that rap.
Your top 5 guys.
I'm
getting that album no matter what.
I'm gonna have to go.
Blue in the face.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Kanye as well. Is that fine?
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, everybody's good, but R. Kelly on the show.
We got Wayne. We got Wayne, Kendrick, Kanye, 3000, and Eminem. Yes,
for sure. We should post that.
Yeah,
we will.
It's actually fire
we'll
list.
do that, man. For sure. Definitely a solid list.
We'll do a no order. We'll just put them like side by side because the order always gets difficult.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, you're right.
I think the order's always interchangeable.
Yeah, for sure.
When's your favorite 5 for sure?
Yeah.
Favorite 5.
All right, man, listen, this is Bless the Mic. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing, we got to make sure that we learn all about Double A.
Right.
So number 1, how do we get the name Double A? Let's start there.
Actually, it's a lot more simple than you'd think. It's just my government name is Aaron, and it starts with 2 A's at the beginning. No, and
less is more.
Yeah, for sure. But in high school, you know, I was first starting to record by myself for the first time, and you know, I was writing like one of my first verses that was a feature. And I had, you know, kind of a corny line in the verse that said that, you know, Double A flow, just referring to myself, but just calling myself Double A within the verse. And that, for whatever reason, kind of stuck with the other guys that were in the room at the time. And they started calling me Double A flow.
Finding a name is hard anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting there like, I got to
want it to be
real
corny.
cool.
Yeah.
But I can't be corny either.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck.
And you know, this was freshman year of high school. So, you know, looking back on it, I'm like, I could have probably made that better. You know, it's
hey, we here now.
Yeah.
It's definitely better
It's
than
a
like
staple now.
Lil Aaron or something.
for sure. But I mean,
if your name was Aaron, you'd have to change it.
yeah. Well, and at the same, like, you know, where I'm at now, I'm like, man, you know, should I change it? You know, a lot of rappers have like a first and last name type of rap name type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is Double A like kind of corny? But I was like, at the same time, it already has brand recognition, so
You've already been branded.
Right.
You can't do nothing.
yeah, I already have friends.
People know it and respect
It's
it.
good to go.
I was gonna say I have friends who I don't think know my real name; they only know Double A.
For sure.
Definitely get hit with it. That's your name?
Yeah, right,
I thought you
exactly.
was Andrew all this time, man. I didn't know your name was Aaron.
Hey, man, these stories are important. You know what I'm saying? But
For
like,
sure.
so just let the people know, why did you start to rap? Where does that come from?
I started to rap because I really just fell in love with hip hop as a genre. As I was being introduced to it kind of early, like in elementary school. And yeah, I was hearing, it's funny, like I'm a pretty young guy. I'm freshly 25. And so I was.
What a time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was a young wild dude back then.
But I was, you know, so I was in elementary school finding hip hop during like the ringtone era of rap.
Shout out to Soulja Boy.
Exactly. So I was hearing these guys be like praised as the hottest shit in the game. And then I was hearing it like, damn, like I could do that, you know?
Okay,
He ain't doing nothing crazy.
Right.
Punchline?
So that's really kind of how it got me started. And also my dad was working for Fox Hill Elementary at the time. And they were getting rid of all the old Apple computers that the school had and had given all the teachers and counselors and all that. So he actually was able to take home an Apple like desktop computer and give it to me. It had no internet, no nothing, but it had GarageBand on it.
Finesse.
So I was able to like play around
Wow.
with recording myself on that computer, and
That's
that really
crazy.
kind of got me started into being a artist.
Wow, that's tight.
That's a fire story, man. It's always something like that. Like
Yeah.
Nipsey's story similar.
No, I didn't.
With the
I didn't
computer,
know.
man. Like they were gifted it, and then that's when it all started. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
But I want you from that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So what is it about Indianapolis that has influenced you as an artist?
I think just really the love that everyone here is always willing to show. And the diversity in culture and sound that I think gets glossed over a lot of time on the national scale, to where, a lot of people focus on the bigger city cultures and,
Right.
and specific things that those players are bringing to the table. But I think with indie, like, it's hard to pin down a sound for us because it is so diverse within this small community. And I think that's really inspired me a lot, as a kid growing up in Broad Ripple, who I feel like is really rich in creative culture. It was cool to see around me as I grew up and influence my sound and positivity and outlook on being creative, and it being a cool thing to be creative.
Right.
Because in every, scene and upbringing, it's not always cool to be like the creative kid. So
No.
Nah, not at all. And I just think back to your latest release, Parks.
yeah.
Shout out to Parks. Make sure y'all download that, stream that. It's ridiculous. It's phenomenal.
Thank you.
You was going crazy. So I think at this particular time in your artistry, you starting to rap a little bit more bravado. Like you starting to let people know, like, I really can't be fucked with out here in these Indianapolis or out here just in the rap streets in general.
Right.
So why is it like right now you deciding like, okay, let me let the people know that I'm this good, as opposed to previous projects?
Yeah, I mean, I would say there's probably a little hint of that on every project, but like maybe more so right now just because, I don't know, I feel like I'm at the point in my career where like music is really just me doing it to do it and have fun with it rather than get too business oriented with it and lose the fun that is creating music for pleasure rather than creating it to, I don't know, progress, make money, whatever it may
Right.
be. Like I already have
I already got money.
yeah, well, no.
I got some other shit
My
I'm
business
talk
is
about
very
today.
successful.
You'll see Double A at the Pacer game randomly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Business is booming.
Hey, business is booming, but
Yeah.
I am by no means
Low level seats.
Yeah, right. No,
No, it's cool. We know.
Lower
no,
bowl.
yeah, no, no. But what was I saying? No, I think that. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
No, I
What
feel
was
like so that it's a gift and a curse. I feel like you have the ability to be able to create without that pressure.
yeah.
Some
Oh,
people
that, yeah,
creating
right.
like I need this to blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of
Hip
here.
hop saved my life.
Yeah. So yeah, with the writing process now, it's more so a reminder of I can still do this. And where I'm at in life right now is I'm happy, I'm comfortable. Shit outside of music is going well, and yeah, it was just I feel more established and I feel more confident. Even within my peers. When I drop something, I know who I'm competing with as far
Right.
as on a local level. What I need to bring to the table and how I need to still establish myself because, I'm confident that I know who, can really fuck with me or compete with me. So.
I know who I gotta put
Understood.
the pen really down real quick.
The All Stars.
What's your approach to releasing music at this point? Like I've seen you've done a couple Lucy's recently.
Yeah.
The last project was 2019.
Yep.
Obviously we're in the pandemic, so it's different.
Yeah, I was about to say this year's been real weird for dropping music. I just dropped 2 Lucy's, just kind of like, fuck it, here you go. It wasn't really any rollout. It was just me feeling like I wanted to put something out because I created something I was proud of. But this year in general, it's just there's been a lot going on. And I've said this before, like dropping music this year felt like it was wrong in a sense just because there were so many other issues we needed to put our attention toward.
Right.
And for me to put something out and say, look at me, like I'm doing this right now. Hey, everybody pause what y'all doing. Like Aaron, Double A is dropping
When
something.
you
like,
leave the funeral, check my track out.
Yeah, exactly. So
Zoom
it's just
funeral.
Play it on the way.
Oh, he
home.
Right.
off the vent. Man, go ahead and let him spin that new
right,
shit from me.
right. And we a bigger
We woke up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
play
Yeah,
that for him.
The first thing Reed hears.
This when you wake up.
Yeah, no. So I mean, it kind of felt corny to be a lot of self promo this year, and
I feel it.
There was other excited things to promo, such as the collab event and other things that
real.
happened this year. So
Is there like a need or maybe a feeling where you gotta drop a COVID bar when you doing music during this?
definitely,
You have to put something out that say talk about COVID, right?
yeah. Well, the first track I dropped this year was called Luca Freestyle, and in that track, I said, rappers using quarantine to get back to their craft, and it was kind of touching on that. So yeah, I mean, it's like.
And I feel like that's gonna be
Make
for a
sure y'all
while.
download
Like we
that
have to
too.
talk when you rap, you put out new music, you gotta talk about the pandemic. Like,
Yeah. Well,
Vaccine bars on the way.
it's just what's going on, and honestly, to me, that's why music is cool, because it's almost a timestamp of
it's
how
dated.
people were feeling at that time. So even we hear stuff from the early 2000s with different references, or the 90s with different references, and it takes us back to that time. So then 10 years from now, I'm playing Luca Freestyle again. I'm like, damn, we wasn't quarantining,
Yeah. Did you feel like Jack Harlow stole your whole fucking flow word for word, bar for bar? Because Tyler Hero came out like 2 months after the freestyle.
Nah, the thing is, like, because Tyler Hero was, I don't know, I think it referenced Tyler Hero more than Luca Freestyle referenced Luca. I was just
Only a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I fuck with Jack Harlow. Like, I didn't feel that way at all.
Hey, if you got beef, we can get that popping off. What?
What's popping?
Some white on white crime.
And I don't want to say that's not the elephant in the room, but I do want to dig into it a little bit. So obviously you are a white rapper,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's two sides to it. So you see a guy like Jack blow up.
Yeah.
I feel like the second that you do popping's not gonna be the problem. I feel like getting
Right.
through that first wall is, and that's
Yeah.
the first wall is people looking at you like, it's a white rapper.
Yeah, for sure.
What's that duality like? All right, once I get through this, I'm out of here, but I gotta get through this first.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting because I've never approached things thinking of myself as a white rapper. It's always just been, I'm gonna, put my best foot forward, and if they fuck with me, they fuck with me. I think that's the other thing. Is like, I feel like if I can gas myself a little bit, I've been good enough to the point where, like, they don't care that I'm white.
Right.
They care that I sound as good as I do. So
Right.
I mean,
That's-
I
yeah,
think
no, it's real
let that
shit.
speak
He's
for
fire.
itself.
No, it's tight.
No, well, and I don't know. A lot of times maybe I'm not the epitome of the white boy that you may envision when you think of that. So I
Right.
think that also kind of helps a little bit to where I have a lot of friends that have known me for a long time that don't know that I'm white.
I was about to say, you get to hold on, bro. No, you double A that rap.
Right.
You double A?
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was black, bro. I ain't gonna...
Yeah. Well, I've gotten everything under the sun since 4th grade. Like,
Hey, so are you all white? Like,
Right.
You like the
Bro, yes.
you do
That's
the,
something in you, bro.
you got the reverse pass test. It's weird. Like,
For sure. Yeah,
I can
it's
pass.
weird.
I ain't gonna
Hey,
do it, but you know what I'm saying?
black
if I need
people
to.
will put some shit on you. So you don't have no Native American nothing. Everything you just
right.
you're not from no Hispanic
Well,
nothing. They will
that's
we'll find a way.
That's the funny thing, because people grill me so hard. Like, no, you can't. Like, I'll tell them I'm white, and they're like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Say it.
You say it. Yeah, you can't just be white. So I'm like, well, there is some
And
Native.
what else?
There is some Native American way the fuck down the line.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, that's
I
it.
knew it.
I knew it. Yeah. Right. But
I know, bro.
I'll take
I'm
it.
just white, bro. You gotta hold this before me. I'm white.
Right. Yeah. But hey, it's whatever. I really approach it as an artist, and you try to obviously feel everybody's situation, but also recognize, like, yeah, I do have privilege coming into this genre that isn't mine.
Right.
So
I think-
just being conscious of that.
I think that's all people want is just your approach. Got to feel like, and I feel like
Genuine.
that's why
Authentic.
that's why Jack's kind of taking off, because it feels authentic. And I feel like
Exactly.
they found a white kid that could rap and say, all right, here, do this.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like an industry plug or anything. He
Right.
just-
We have seen successful white rappers, and every time it's authentic. When Eminem came in, it was like, "Hey, this mother just raps." I don't.
Oh, he poor too.
Yeah, he
Right.
rap.
And-
Nobody
and-
was like,
Nah.
"Where they find him at?"
right.
I
Now
don't
he's
think all of them, because I don't know. I wasn't really fucking with Macklemore.
Well, he said all of them. We
but
see, the ones we fuck with probably.
I said that it's been very successful. Macklemore has not been overly
He
successful.
won a Grammy over
He
3
did.
of the best rap albums we ever heard.
He
Very
did.
Well, that
successful.
was bullshit.
Give me
It
5
wasn't
things
right.
he's done.
5 what?
5 things he's done.
Shit.
He got the shoe song and Naptown 3, not Naptown.
Right.
But,
So that's
You got the song.
versus
You got the
Eminem.
ally song.
What's
Versus
it
Eminem, they
called?
got like diamond records, right? Like we're talking about really successful.
I think what,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
what Reed's alluding to is like the longevity will be there if you're authentic. 'Cause
Yeah.
Macklemore was a flash in the pan.
For sure.
Yeah.
And people feel like, where'd they get him?
Right.
Right.
I kind of feel bad for him too because I feel like he had good intentions.
I'm sure.
And I feel like in his earlier stuff, he was really like hip hop focused and like paying homage to the genre. Like like he has songs called White Privilege. Like he was like, yeah, I'm gonna recognize that I'm a white person in this space, but at the same time, like, bro, it just ended up being so corny.
He got too bubblegum.
Yeah,
If,
it did.
if Macklemore could do one thing, I promise you he'd get that Grammy back. I don't want this.
Well, and
Y'all
then
keep this motherfucker.
and him compounding it by posting the text that he sent to
Hey,
Kendrick,
bro,
like,
this should have been yours. Yuck.
yuck,
I
yeah,
was sick on that.
cringe, yeah, just
See,
take it, bro.
I don't want this. I really don't.
Yeah,
If he could have been like, y'all just nominate me for a newcomer,
Right.
I'd be much happier.
You got to get up. But the odds of him getting up there saying, hey, Kendrick, come on up here.
The reverse
Right.
Kanye. Nah,
yeah, right, yeah.
Adele tried that too. That shit don't work.
He'd be a hero if he did that. He'd be a hero. My next question, man. So I feel like you've been around the rap culture in the city for a long time. What is it that you think that we need here in Indianapolis to get our city to the next level as far as the rap game goes?
That's a tough question to pin down because you could say a lot of things to answer that. The thing is, I think we actually have more tools here than we think, and with the internet, like, there's no real means of like not having enough exposure to an extent. But at the same time, like, I was just listening to an interview on the homie Draco McCoy's podcast, Bleeding Out with
Shout out Draco.
with the homie DJ Indiana Jones, rest in peace. And Indiana Jones himself was asked that question, and he said, honestly, it comes down to nobody's had a hit record.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Like,
If
Not a
they
simple as
nationwide
that.
hit for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Hey, everybody know where Fayetteville, North Carolina is.
exactly.
Everybody. And we never, what the fuck is that place? That place is it's a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
We all know where it's at.
So, do you think a small market like us, I won't say we need a boost, but maybe people from here, I'm alluding to one specific person. I always thought people from here can do that, can make, like, one of the biggest hits, it's a hit for us, the Paris Ladon.
Dom, yeah, for
hang
sure.
up.
So, for me, all QC has to do is put the City Girls on that, put Lil Baby on that, and
It's
we
gone.
blow up.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
No, for sure.
It's gone.
But at the end of the day, it didn't happen. And,
did not.
And like, so we're sitting here thinking of what if situations and
What if? What? We
yeah,
can't get a hit.
Right.
Because no, I agree
Right.
with you. That's the closest thing currently that we've
In the
had.
last five, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's real. Man, back to you, man. So at this point, you elite. You know what I'm saying? We've
Man,
heard
that's-
the progression.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? From Delaware to now, a lot has changed. You know what I'm saying? Your ability to write. The fact, what does Double A do, man? He actually does something specifically in rap that you feel like is very hard to do. That the rappers can't do, but he does very well. What's it called, man? Deuce know what I'm talking about.
Like couplets?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all got some technical shit.
Yeah, no, really. So where does that come from? Or is that something you practice over time? Are you writing while you at Naptown Thrift? Like where are you finding the time to hone your skills?
It's one of those joints where you ever seen the videos where they'll write out the lyrics and they'll highlight which
rhymes
part
with each other.
rhymes
Yeah.
throughout, and it'll be a rhyme in the middle, a rhyme at the end, a rhyme at the beginning, and it'll link up throughout. They're just-
What's funny is you reference those videos. Like, I've seen those, and it hit me like, hey, I do that. You know.
Yeah.
But that was what was crazy to me is because I'm not really conscious of myself doing that.
Oh,
It's
word.
just-
Got you.
It just happens, and I feel like a lot of times, obviously, the beat inspires what I write and how I flow on it and how I transition from one bar to the next. And honestly, I was just doing it because of that very reason. It sounded better transition wise to compound rhymes like that and do couplets or whatever the shit's called. And I mean, I don't know. It just, to me, it sounded cleaner. And then once I saw people actually highlighting that style of writing, I was like, oh, damn, I'm already.
That's some shit I
It's
do
a
too.
skill. Most people, they'll rhyme the last word.
Right.
And they'll
Exactly.
continue to do that.
And, shit, back in. Yeah.
Now let's
But, oh my God. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, and I might
Power
get
down your cell
I might get killed for saying this, but hey, listening to that versus battle last night, that's exactly what the fuck they were doing too.
Hey, man, that's it. Some people, Ludacris made a lot of hits and a lot of money like that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tripod iPod is coming. You know it.
but-
it's still the foundation of hip hop. So I
Yeah,
get
It's
it.
still rap.
I was gonna say because
rapping.
we're listening to Too Short's hits from the '80s, and I could tell you what the end of the line was gonna
Yeah.
be.
So it's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, for sure. So
Bitch.
yeah,
Snitch. Rich.
But yeah, so high school Aaron probably did more of that, and so it just kind of naturally probably progressed, especially as I, probably listened to more hip hop as well and heard people who were challenging what I was doing as far as like, wow, their verse sounded really good on that song. Why did it sound so good?
It's just hard. It's hard to deliver it,
right?
Let alone write it. It's hard to get that out for some people.
For sure.
Yeah, man. And so we've alluded to this throughout this interview, but you're the owner of Naptown Thrift.
Yeah,
Naptown Thrift in the city's fire. It's a standalone brick and mortar boutique that we got right here. One of the only ones that we have in the city right now, and it's going extremely well. We just released the collab. In November. That went crazy. With the pregame podcast.
A couple people came out to that.
Yeah, and it went crazy. We had a conversation about this in the shop not too long ago. So at this point, you mentioned that rap is something I'm just kind of doing on the side for fun.
Yeah.
Are you still pouring? I still feel like you're still pouring your heart into it, but next year, can we expect a project from the AA camp? And is this something that you're going to, really try to see through or push through? Or are you at the point where now when you drop music, people just need to appreciate it, and if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I feel like sitting here, I should say, I'm really going to try to push it and take it to the next level. But at the same time, like, I don't know, business has picked up, which I feel like, a lot of people this past year can't say. And to me, I feel like that's a good problem to have, even though it made making music for me more difficult. Mm-hmm. It is busier with actual business. And so next year, I would love to be able to really like put my all into a project, really be able to like put money into some videos, some promos, some whatever, and then see where it goes. But like at the same time, like if it means more for me to invest that money into something else that would be fruitful to my business, like I don't know, because at the same time, like I'm at the point where like I'm gonna be releasing shit, and if people do whatever with it, they do whatever with it, but it's not taking much out of my pocket. Because on the flip side, the people who are really like trying to push themselves to the wider scale national level, they're spending bread to do that. And as a small business owner, like ain't a lot to go around.
Yeah,
that's real.
That's what it comes down to.
I can't cut into the business trying to make
I can't
what is not my hobby happen.
And
can't fire my dad.
Yeah.
We can't cut back on staff.
Right, for sure.
That's no, but in conversation.
Yeah. But on
make some moves, Pop.
On the other side of that too, like not even talking monetary value, like it's time. Like there's a lot of time and energy that goes into that. Like you see a lot of guys who are doing music full time, and that's dope. But like they have all day to write a song. When I get home from a 9-hour day at work, man, I'm trying to eat and sleep. Like I'm not trying to be in that creative zone and make some shit. So I don't know.
Got you. Can we expect any more, a Luca freestyle, a Park freestyle here soon for the holidays? What we got?
I was trying to drop one more song before the year's up. Now, if that happens, we'll see. But we have T minus like, right. So we'll see. I mean, at the same time, though, I'm happy with what I put out this year, and I feel like people really like those a lot. I definitely have a lot of shit kind of being worked on in the chamber, a lot of beats being sent my way, a lot of guys, wanting to get me in the studio and do whatever. Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of feature stuff.
AA blessing.
Right. I've been doing a lot of feature stuff recently. I did actually a kind of cool thing to touch on. I did a cypher recently as a part of the Music in Transit season 2.
That saw you out that day.
Yeah. So that was really cool just because, the homie Jake Huber and Mike Angel from Square Cat Vinyl had been putting that on, and they did season 1, kind of last year, and they won an Emmy for that. And so now, season 2, just wrapped up, and they've been dropping episodes periodically. So I got to be a part of that as well. So,
that's dope, man. Yeah. Shout out to Jake Huber, man. I know he's been doing a lot of great things for the city as far as really helping out with local artists and really making those local videos go crazy. So shout out to him for that. I didn't know they won an Emmy. That's something I knew I learned. That's fire.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, man.
Back up.
Here, take this.
Shout out to Deuce.
Shout out Deuce.
Shout out to Double Deuce.
Double Deuce.
For sure. So, man, at this point, listen, you've been doing this for what, 10 plus years, rapping, somewhere around there.
Yeah, damn, it's crazy. I haven't
Fucked
like
you up,
said it
didn't
out
it?
loud. I was like,
Fucked you up,
shit.
didn't it? Damn, I'm in 10
for
years. I
over
started
decades.
getting
Damn, I ain't done
He
shit.
said, nah, bro, I'm only 25. Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
It had.
And so
I was
Double A
15.
he didn't want to mention it too much, but nah, he really is cold. So like when you ever listen to man, spin that Luca freestyle, spin that Parks freestyle, you will hear the level that he's rapping at this particular stage in his career. You're gonna be like, yo,
freestyle shit.
Yeah,
this
right.
shit crazy. I
Thank
want you to tell the people though before we get out of here, before we actually do bless the mic.
Yeah,
I want you to tell these people, man, why should they listen to Double A? Why do they need to download, stream all your projects, and get in tune?
I think at the end of the day, hearing my music is kind of a breath of fresh air from what's kind of going on, you know, in the popular music scene. I pride myself on diversity in beat selection and flow and in mood and subject matter and whatever it may be. So I feel like I pride myself in making music that's easily approachable by multiple crowds and multiple tastes, to where if you put Double A on in the midst of some other shit, like it'll translate easily. And I don't know, I try to make music that leaves people, you know, with a good feeling and you know, feeling good about themselves, feeling good about, you know, hip hop. But I mean, at the end of the day, I try to really promote our city. And so if you hear Double A, even if you're not from Nap, I feel like, you know, you're gonna feel like you need to rep a little bit harder.
For sure.
That's a really, really good answer.
Got some media training over
Yeah,
there.
that was a really good answer.
Indeed.
Right on.
Last thing, man. Let these people know where they can find you.
Yeah.
Streaming wise and just social wise, where they can get your music.
You can find me on all streaming services, just searching up Double A, DOUBLE space A. Not two of the same letter, but the word. And then on all social platforms at Double A Naptown, which is DOUBLEA Naptown. And that's it.
All right, man. Listen, man. Shout out Double A. Round of applause for Double A, man.
sir.
Make sure
Thank you.
grab that. It's time to bless the mic.
Let's get it.
Let's get to it.
I'm excited.
Next.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6,
Bless the
7,
mic.
8, 9.
Episode 1. Double A.
Hey, yeah, bless the mic, yeah, bless the mic. Look how it go, yeah, yeah. Shot to pre-game, 3-peat for that city that we claim. Had to see the bigger picture, get it reframed. All they gonna see is green around me like a street name. Man, it's really crazy that I'm right here. 2020 really feeling like it's 5 years. I done said it and I'm trying to make it quite clear. All it's gonna take is my shit playing for the right ears. I got the drip like it's post-nasal. No subbing or nothing, give it so direct. Ain't talking no cable, it's no fable. Double A has really done in 1 year what these other dudes has been scheming since they left the cradle. I should've left the ladle so y'all could taste what I've been brewing. Nah, but fuck it, hold your horses in the damn stable. No man's able to be eating like I be eating. Second shit, I reckon y'all ain't sitting at my damn table. This shit is fatal, lethal injection, sharper teeth and weapons. I be digesting these beats and repping 317. Need to address the weekend and bless it with this heat. I'm stressing out from all the bodies I've been stacking. I'm decompressing, y'all won't keep me from guessing. I think a lot of y'all know that this ain't your lane, and now you're stuck into me, that's depressing. Y'all won't see me confessing. I need to hear from other rappers in the scene that have been told that they should keep progressing. Cause I done did the local circuit about 100 times. IndyCar, Brickyard, where they move in circles. Now I got a way of getting some legit money, but don't ever get it twisted with these fucking verbals. Rappers kernels where they corny just to pop shit. It's funny how they on my Richard prior to me blowing up. Doing shit for the likes and the repost. Shit I say I'm there, motherfuckers just be showing up. Young Ray with a clip from the art. Got a chip on my shoulder, don't start with the bullshit. Doc Dre, they forgot that I do way more than the clothes. Got your wifey in a full split. Sheesh, I've been on like a porch light. Damn, I've been carrying the torch, right? Yeah, see me winning in my foresight, running up the score, Naptown to my core, right? All this drifting shit is working for my day to day. Hit my book and never see me doing pay to play. On my Kobe, how I'm rising if I fade away. Fuck a top 10, only one they know is double A. Yeah, bless the motherfucking mic.
We gonna do this shit a whole lot for y'all,
Yeah.
man. I don't know who's coming after Double A, but goddamn, good luck. Bless the mic, episode 1.
Hey.
The pregame podcast, DJ Lil Will and Deuce Touche, Collery, David Ruffin. Yes, every week.
Yeah.
Man, tune in, man. Crazy. Next.